by 2 down here. I don't know if there's like a way to do it like a bit better. I suppose once we get the lawyer and we can make smaller cells, we can make them all this size. Actually, they'll have to expand out one, right? Because we need bed, a toilet. Oh no, we can do the fuck. Of course. You can put the shower head above the toilet and the drain underneath the toilet. I totally forgot about that. So we wouldn't need to. They could be this size. I think the prisoners will be like miserable though if the cells are too small, but it doesn't really matter, right? Make one more normal size cell. Oh yeah, I could just do one more normal size cell, couldn't I? So I'd have to move all these ones up. So if I have like one normal cell, that's a good idea actually. And then it fits like a glove, don't shove, right? We can have solitary at the end here. Okay, so that sorts out that side. And then we could do the same thing on the other side if we wanted to. Wait, could we fit like another normal cell? Or does it have to be like that? We don't need this much solitary. I think it has to be. It has to be that. So what we'll have 8 solitary cells for what, 20 prisoners? 22 prisoners? 24, 26 prisoners? 7, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 prisoners? 8 cells? That should be enough, right? I think that'll probably be fine. Okay, good. Okay, we can start building that then. Let's get this built. It needs an entrance. Okay, we shall have one then. We'll demolish these walls. We have the fence out here already anyway, right? So it's fine. And these boys are building this really fast anyway, so it's all good. Because there's probably going to be a couple of guys that are going to be waiting to get into solitary because they probably tried to bring some stuff in with them that they shouldn't have. Right? Quick build. Let's build this here, and then let's grab that, build that there. Make sure that the utilities are all stretching up here too. To here. We might need to bring the big pipe in here. I don't know if... it'd probably stretch up there, right? Probably be fine. And then the electrics will have to go up to there too. So we'll put all that in. So those are more cells. And then we want... It's raining. It's pouring. We gotta be careful because solitary doors are expensive, right? They're 500 bucks each. I shouldn't have built the doors first, right? Because now they're not going to be able to get in. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we want beds in here for them. And we'll probably have toilets and showers in here for them too, realistically. Because we don't want them getting like too... Fuck, hang on a second. That's not going to work. The toilet and the shower needs to be at the back. It's going to look a little bit weird, boys, but it'll be fine. You know, if they're in solitary for like 24 hours or whatever, they're gonna need to shit shower and shave while they're in there. So we're gonna have to make it so. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. You have to climb over your bed to get to your toilet and also to have a shower and stuff too. Just like in a real prison. It's just another way of fucking with people, isn't it? We want to make sure that they're psychologically roasted, right? We want to make sure that... Oh, look, he's going in. He's retrospectively opening them. He wants to feel useful. Not on my watch, baby. I'm all over it. Okay, now he's being useful. Curse him. Okay, so rooms, we want solitary. We can't assign like zones or anything yet, right? We still have to like unlock that. How's this going? Okay, cleaning's done. Groundskeeping we'll work on next. Let's start working on legal since we... Actually, no, let's start working on psychology. Since we need it for inmate health and well-being, we're going to have to start working on, like, the doctors and stuff soon too, right? Okay, so we have some solitary cells. We can start hiring a couple of janitors. We'll have a team of 4 janitors to start with, because this place is filthy. We have to clean it right up. Starting with, of course, the warden's office. The most important room in the whole prison gets the A+ 5-star treatment, doesn't it? After taking the shower, all pillows are wet. Yeah, I know. They're going to have wet pillows. Well, maybe they shouldn't have committed a crime and ended up in jail. If that, you know, that's the thing. When a prisoner complains about something, you can't help but think, you know what? Maybe don't commit a crime then. If it's so bad, you know, inside a jail, don't commit a crime, and you don't need to be there. It's a voluntary thing, right? You are forced to go there, but you have choices in life, right? Exactly. North American prisons. Is that how they do it in North America? They incarcerate a lot of people, you know, in North America. You shouldn't say that, because if somebody's like watching you right now, like the CIA or the FBI or whatever, and they find that you're being like a little bit too anti-American prisons, you could find yourself in one of those. That's the dangerous part about living in America. They'll lock you up for any reason. They don't even need a reason half the time. Look at Guantanamo Bay. You know what I mean? Yeah? You love America. Yeah, there. If you live in America right now and you're in the chat, I think you need to really think about people spying on you, and maybe you need to be a little bit more pro-American, just to save yourself. Just to save yourself a lot of future problems, right? Yeah? You live in America? You better be positive. You love America. The FBI can't catch you. I'm pretty sure the FBI can catch anyone they want to, okay? You know, they didn't kill bin Laden like instantly because they didn't want to. That's why. They wanted to have him in the background just in case, you know, something went wrong, and they were like, yeah, I know that sucks, but guess who's back? Yeah, that's right, it's bin Laden. It's a good diversion, right? They keep a couple of cards up their sleeves all the time. So it's kind of like Brexit for us now. Brexit is like the ultimate card up the sleeve, because anytime something worse happens, which is, let's face it, everything, they can just turn around and be like, there's been a conversation about Brexit. Let's divert your attention to that boring topic instead, right? I know too much. I know. Maybe I should stop talking, because the FBI are going to come and get me, because I know too much about the system. I know too much about how they work. No? They're going to say bin Laden is a zombie now. That's true, yeah. There's a lot of workers in the road. No, come on, there's like none. There's not a single worker in the road. All right, so we have all these janitors. We have solitary set up. We have 16 minimum security prisoners arriving in 3 hours. 4 hours. About 4 hours. What other things do we need? There's
Here's a joke for the Americans
no
in
entertainment.
chat. What's the difference between America and yogurt? If you leave yogurt alone for 200 years, it'll develop a culture kappa.
Commander Millie, that's a great one. Thanks so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Rectum, thanks so much for the donation as well. Hey, Sipsy Boy, take my dirty, filthy Australian dollars, you magnificent man. Also, is there any way to rename prisoners in this? There's not, Rectum. Sorry. Thanks so much, though. And the video game, thanks so much for the donation as well. I totally missed it 16 minutes ago. Sorry about that. Thank you. All right, hang on a second. It's sleep time. Have these guys... These guys haven't had a full cycle
Then this is probably
yet,
a bad time to
right?
mention that I just got a red shirt that I made that says America First, and the America has a line through it, and right above it, it says Russia. Sorry FBI, I still love you.
Oh, Rowdy Dog 1, that's great. Thanks so much. I hope that you don't get picked up by the FBI. God forbid, right? God forbid that happens. All right, psychology is approved. Let's go for health. Prison labor we can do after. Land expansion and bank loan, I don't think we need. Tax relief, You will save 1,500 taxes per 10,000 of daily profit. I don't think we need that just yet. We'll start working on health first, and then we can move on to prison policy, and then security. Prison labor, we might as well. We might as well get it in the bag, right? Even though we're kind of low on money. The worst. And we really need to start working on... Oh, hang on a second. All we got to do is hire a gardener, and we're good. Okay, that's another grant down. And we can accept another grant, too. So we shouldn't have any money problems for the foreseeable future, right? Cell block B, we need to have 50 prisoners, which we don't have. Staff well-being, I guess we need to start working on that. We need a staff room, 5 guards without assigned duties, and ensure none of your staff are exhausted. Okay, we're going to need one of these soon, right? Prisoner acclimatization. Oh, yeah, that's working. Security procedure, visitation rights. God, there's so much crap to do, isn't there? Visitation rights? We'll start working on that too, actually. All right, so we're back up to 14 grand. Where are we going to put this staff room? Does anyone have any great ideas for where the staff room could go? What if we just made this whole hallway like a staff room? Hear me out. Mr. Ideas is working on something here, okay? Look. Because I think that the staff room doesn't need to be that big, right? Where's the staff room? It needs to be 4x4. Okay, forget it. Mr. Ideas' idea is completely out the window. It's only 3 wide. It could have been. It could have been.
Sorry,
you know what?
We can't hear you over our objectively superior country, which is still the best in every way whatsoever possible.
FBI, thanks so much for the donation. FBI, you're for sure not going to be picked up by the FBI, okay? They love that. They love it when people love America and talk nicely about America all the damn time. They love it. That guy was trying to bring some garden shears into the prison, if you can believe that. Unbelievable. You know what? This can be locked open as well for now. These guys just want to eat. They're being denied the fundamental human right of eating slop served in the canteen. There, they should feel pretty good now. Once we have the psychologist in as well, we should be in good shape too. We can actually see what people need and stuff, right? All right, so staff room, I think we're going to put it over here. We'll make it like 5. We'll make it line up with the rest of this, right? So we're just going to have like this bit that's juts out here, which is like not the best, but I guess we're eventually gonna lose the symmetry anyway, right? Probably. I don't know if there's like a better place that we can put it. Maybe I'm just being lazy. You know what? Maybe we can think of a really sexy place to put the staff room. Like for instance, we probably want it to be kind of close to here. We want it to be close to where staff are, right? It makes sense to have a staff room maybe inside the prison proper for like the guards and stuff to go to, and then we'll have like another one closer by here for all of our foreman and our accountant and our warden and stuff to go to as well. Ideally that would be like right across the hall, or like, you know, somewhere in here. I mean, like unless maybe we like don't put the chief up in this last office and we make this a little staff room. Because the staff room needs a serving table and everything too, right? They need to have like food and stuff. The kitchen has to prepare staff food and stuff now. It has to be pretty central. Tase you. All the accountants have to walk past prisoners to get to the coffee machine. Well, we can have multiple staff rooms though, right? We don't just need to have one. So we need to have a staff room centrally for like guards and stuff. Canteen is so far like the most central thing, isn't it? So, I mean, we could have, like, a staff room just off, like, in as part of the canteen since the canteen's so big. Or we can make this into the staff room. We can make this into a little staff room, right? We can make it staff only. Okay, I like that. Let's go with that for now. So we want to have an object here that's, of course, a staff door room. We're going to make this a staff room. Okay. No prisoners are allowed to go in here. What do we need in here? Indoors, 4x4. We need a wide sofa and a drinks machine. Okay, but also we can have a serving table in here as well for the staff. We need a wide sofa. And a drinks machine too. Okay, let's have the drinks machine here. We'll just do that for a start, right? We'll just do that to start things off, and then we can always expand it later, right? Staff going to get stabbed first right in the canteen, they're all dead. No, they're in the best place, right? Like if all of our armed guards, I mean it's a min sec as well. It's nobody's gonna get stabbed. These guys just want to go out into the yard. Look at them running around in the yard like a bunch of bustas. They're doing their exercises. Nice. Okay, good. And we've had an intake as well. Look at all of these dudes that have been had an intake into the prison. Okay, we're gonna need a couple more guards because already there's things that need to be happening that aren't happening, such as these guys needing to come out of the yard, go back into their cells. Very important. Once we get patrols and stuff set up, it'll be a little bit easier. I think there's just too many jobs for all of our guards right now. So we have at least 5 guards without assigned duties. Ensure none of your staff are exhausted. Okay. A couple of them are resting up now. So we do have the staff room now. And nobody's exhausted. So all we need now is 5 guards without assigned duties. Which should come once all these guys are asleep. I'd imagine we'll get that. Alright, we got it. Okay, perfect. Alright, next grant. Security. So we need the chief, 10 guards, patrols, and assign 3 guards. Or we could do prisoner acclimatization engagement. Let's go for that one, since we get a 10 grand advance, and we probably want to get some of these guys working before long, right? We probably want them doing like their laundry and stuff like that, just so the janitors don't have to do it all. No? Just watch ships playing Planet Coaster. Do you need an intervention? No, I'm done. I've kicked the addiction for now, actually. Planet Coaster. I'll get back to it, though. It's really fantastic. God, I like that game a lot. It's a really, really, really good one. Bureaucracy. Let's go for the chief next. We'll get the chief next, since we're going to need him so we can get patrols and stuff. And then we can start thinking about where we want to put stuff for prisoners to do job-wise. We can also increase the prisoner capacity if we want to with the cell block. Instead of actually building a cell block, though, 1, 2, 3. Let's plan one out so that we don't accidentally build a bunch of crap where we want to put the next cell block. Because we definitely want one, like, in here, right? Oh, my lord. Should we just have, like, a solitary right at the end? Just so that it lines up properly? Oh, so we could have actually put another cell in there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it has to go like that. I'm not good at anything, actually. Is that big enough? It doesn't look big enough. It looks like off-center a little bit somehow. So this goes all the way up to here. And then we have 2 solitary cells just at the end. Just to, like, tie things up a little bit better. So that's another cell block there. And then we'll have same thing down here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Wait. Look. Oh my god, it works. So the main solitary will be like up at the end of that other cell block where there's lots of them, and then there'll just be like a couple of cells in here too. So now it lines up. Oh, it's incredible. That's great. Okay, so that's going to be capacity for more prisoners. So we have 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's what? 32. And then 38. And then we'd have 44. And then we'd have 50. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's cell block B. That's perfect, isn't it? Holy crap, that's 50, like, right on the nose. And some extra solitary as well. Perfect. And Still, like, pretty symmetrical, right? No? Mathematics. Lock solitary off from the rest of the cell block. No, I don't want to. No. No, I don't want to. Okay, well, we can start doing that, but we need to get some jobs and stuff. And we're going to need to have we need visitation as well. You need to think about visitation. We also need to think about psychiatry offices and stuff too, right? So instead of having more cells right next to here, which would fit perfectly, we could have it so that we have like an area to come in here, because we're going to need a classroom too, right? If we want to start reforming some of these guys, and if we want to reform the Dawn Guard as well, we need to, like, I heard they're holding courses on reforming the Dawn Guard, and you have to go to the class all day and learn about the Dawn Guard and kind of stuff the Dawn Guard do and so on and so forth. What if we have like 1, 2, 3? What if we have like a hallway here? We can make better use of some of this space in here too, right? So we'd have like, it could go like up to here, and then it can meet up here too. Okay, that could be a wall, for instance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can have like some psychiatry offices in here, because they just need to be 4x4. So we get like 2 of them in here, if we wanted. I'm just freestyling a bit here, okay? I'm just like trying to figure out the best way to do this. So we'd have a hallway here, and then we could have like another room here. So we could have like, say, a classroom, and then down here we could have, in here we could have like a cleaning cupboard, and then in here we could have like we're gonna need like a workshop and stuff too, aren't we? Are we gonna have like a room that's like on a corner? We could make a really big laundry room if we want to. That's all I'm saying. Or instead of having the corner room, we could have like a laundry room, and then we could go to like here, and then we could have like a mail room or something in here, mail room or something else. And then inside here we could have a workshop. Doesn't need to be a huge workshop. It's just like giving these guys some shit to do, right? They just need like a couple of bits and pieces to do. Toilets for staff. Where are the females? There isn't any in here. It's an all-male prison, okay? You can't just throw females in here. 3x4 for psych. Where are the female rooms? We don't have any females in here. What? No? Toilets? A laundry room, not a 4x4. Oh, they're 4x3. Whoops. A miscalculation on my part. I don't know about having these psychiatry offices in here like this, though, because I don't like this hallway that goes down here. I just want one hallway, you know what I mean? But then what do we put out? What do we put in here? So we'd have cleaning cupboard. We're saying laundry room potentially, and like a mail room, or like maybe like the library or something. This could be the classroom in here. We could have a big classroom in here, and then perhaps we put like the security office in here. We could have like the security office in here, right? So that it's like inside the prison, kind of close to a staff room. It's kind of big. The chief doesn't need to be in here, but we could put like a jail door and a bunch of guards in here and stuff, so that we can like tap all the phones and stuff. No, a visitor waiting room and visiting room. Yeah, visiting room. I suppose we could have the visiting room in here. Inside, like right inside the prison. I mean, MinSec, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking of maybe putting it like closer to the entrance, so that people don't need to be traumatized like crazy walking through a prison just to visit. Because like it makes sense that it would just be like off the reception kind of thing, so that people visiting could just like go in and come out and not have to like go through the entire prison. Because like if we put it up here somewhere, they're gonna have to walk through the canteen and stuff. And what if somebody's doing a dirty protest in the canteen? You're like dragging a kid through to see his dad, and you see some guy just like slice his stomach open and like shoving feces into like that wound. A kid should not have to see that, you know what I mean? Have a shop there. Please walk through the prison to visit. I don't want to have a prison walkthrough. I think that's disgusting. But we have to figure out where we're going to put it so that the prisoners don't have to like walk through the reception and stuff either, right? We'd have to make it like around here somewhere so that the people visiting could just like access it from. I mean, maybe we just end up moving all these offices out of here eventually for visitation, so that people visiting the prison come into the reception, step into this visitation room, but then the prisoners themselves have to like come in from like this way or something. Oh, we can figure it out. In MinSec, I don't know if it matters too much because it's all like white collar crime in here, right? It's just like nerds that have done like frauds and stuff like that. So that I don't think there'll be any like major dirty protests. We're not talking about like the hardened criminals of society, you know, like the people that are just like deranged through crime and all they want to do is commit crime and stuff like that. We're talking about guys that like probably should have never been in jail, but they've been bad. Like maybe they did some embezzling or something, and that's why now they're in jail for like, you know, eight or 9 months, and their kids just need to come and see them, even though their wife is like, you know, taken all the money and divorced them and stuff like that. The kids are still like, Dad, you're still my dad. I love you, even though you're a big filthy embezzler. No. Why have I returned to this game? Big changes? No, not huge changes. I just felt like playing it. It's Prison Architect is such a weird game because it's almost like building a people factory, isn't it? And I kind of like that.
I haven't played Prison Architect in a while.
Me neither.
Now you're making me want to play another prison.
Yeah, I know. It's really good, isn't it, Hannah? Thanks so much for the donation. I appreciate it. Just put a hallway around the whole prison. I don't want to put a hallway around the whole prison. I like the idea of having a security room, like, up here, though. I think that could work. Because we're going to need, like, certain things, right? And then, yeah, you know what? I think that's fine. Okay, so we're going to go janitor closet, laundry room, probably like a mail room or something. We're going to have a classroom here, and then this is going to be security in here, okay? And then we're going to knock this down and just make it a hallway up into here. So this is when work-free time happens. We're going to have people coming out here and working. And it's going to be great. And then we can expand our prisoner population as well through here, because we have 34 grand. I don't think it's going to cost that much to build that. It's 9,450 bucks. Let's do it, huh? Let's do it. It'll be great. Trust me when I say this. And hopefully nobody escapes from this prison. Hopefully everybody is just happy inside this prison. They never feel like they need to escape. Look, they're all enjoying some nice yard time now. There's nothing in the yard for them to do except for run around and just like squirt each other with super soakers that maybe they smuggled into the jail. And they're not provided, obviously. We don't have the budget to give every inmate a super soaker. And it's prison, right? They probably fill them with jizz and piss and stuff and squirt them at each other because they find that funny. In the real world, nobody really finds that funny. But in prison, for some reason, they love that kind of stuff. They really do love it. Okay, let's demolish 3 times these walls so we can open this up because it's all ready to go. This is a good time to be doing all this as well while all of these animals are in the yard, right? It's probably the best time. Perfect. Okay, now the tricky bit. We want to build some walls here over the fence, but obviously we don't want any of these guys escaping, which they might do. So we're going to have to keep a close eye on them. Oh no, we're just replacing them with walls straight up, so they shouldn't be able to escape. That's good. It's better than deleting the whole fence, right? And then having them escape. Because I'm sure that they would have tried to do that. Perfect. Great. Okay, let's demolish these walls here as well. How are we doing for power? We're doing okay. And then let's start building some of these walls. Wonder if we could, like... you know what? It's fine. We'll leave it like this. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be functional, right? And maybe, luckily, with a little bit of luck, somewhat efficient? No. Alright. Okay, another thing we want to do is probably want to have like this hooked up to here just in case the kitchen goes up in flames, right? Which it tends to do. We don't really want the kitchen going up in flames if possible. We're gonna have to run some power in here under the doors. That should be fine. We're definitely gonna need some power in here, and then let's run some power in here because it doesn't look like the power's hooking up. And then we'll run some power up here too. Good. Visitation rights, prisoner acclimatization, and inmate health and well-being. So we have the staff room now, and it's filled with drink boxes and fresh fruit for the staff. They love that. Man, they love that. Okay, rooms. We want in here... is security even available yet? It should be, right? Parole. Mailroom is available. Library is available as well. Mailroom we could set up like soon and get some people working in it. Garbage, canteen. Maybe we don't have security yet because I didn't like... I haven't done it yet, or we need the dude. Oh yeah, we need prison policy next for sure. Oh fuck, we still haven't set up a medical ward. Maybe instead of doing security here, we make this a little medical ward instead, right? Where are the holy rooms? Where are the mosques and chapels? I haven't built them yet. All right, I'm gonna get around to it eventually. All right, it's not a #1 priority for me right now inside this prison. Okay, it's not something I feel that we need before anything else, so I haven't done it yet. We do need a cleaning cupboard though, and we do need to fill this cleaning cupboard with all of the bleach as well. We need to get some guys working in this cleaning cupboard too. We need some of these prisoners. We got to get these guys to work, okay? We're not going to give them a whole bunch of stuff like TVs and crap like that to turn them into zombies. They're here to work, all right? They did the crime. Now they got to do the time. Nobody's sitting around playing PlayStation in this prison. No. You're going to be working your butt off when you're in here. Cleaning, scrubbing clothes, making license plates, digging up new roads for the county, burying corpses for the county in a graveyard. You know, stuff like that. I'm making you want to play now. A glory hole would also be okay. We'll work on some glory holes after, okay? Again, glory holes right now are not like the #1 priority, okay? #1 priority is getting a chapel set up. We definitely need a chapel. We're also going to definitely need a where the fuck is the infirmary? Why can't I see it? Visitation? Ah, there it is. Infirmary. Okay, this is going to become an infirmary now. And we're also going to put a metal detector here. And likely here as well. And then we're going to put some walls here because who knows what these guys are going to be coming out of here with, right? We want to make sure that we can catch them in the act. They're trying to steal drugs, and we're going to need some sniffer dogs up here and stuff too. Infirmary's going to need a couple of medical beds. These things are expensive. They cost $500 each. We just need a couple for now, though. It's not a very big prison, is it? And we can have one central light here. And what do we need for infirmary? We need a psychologist, and we need 2 doctors as well. Okay, so we can get 2 doctors in on the action. The infirmary. We can make the infirmary look a little bit nicer by putting like a desk and some chairs and filing cabinets and stuff, just to make it look like a bit more like a medical ward instead of just like a medical ward. I mean, it just kind of looks like one anyway, right? No? Difficulty. I don't think that we have any difficulty set on this. I don't even think you can up the difficulty. I think naturally this is just a very difficult game. It's one of the hardest ones. Oh, do you know what? Speaking of hard games, I feel like playing... You know what? You know what my problem with Victoria 2 is, though? Hear me out if you've ever played Victoria 2. My early game I feel like is pretty good. Like I'm decent enough at like getting, you know, my education up. I'm decent enough now at like fielding like an army and you know, allying with somebody who's much stronger than me and taking little states and stuff that I need for resources or whatever. I think my early factory game is like pretty good as well. I kind of know, like, depending on what my RGOs are, like I know what factories I can build. I know not to like overextend on my factory building. I understand like the need for like clergymen and then bureaucrats and then craftsmen and then clerks. I understand all that. I can do all of that. I'm fine with all of that. My problem is that like you get to a certain point in the game where you're a great power. Like I'm normally sort of like ranked fourth or fifth as a great power, right? Am I going to be playing Fallout 76? Yeah, I am. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I don't really know what to do. Because what I've been playing is Italy, but I feel like your options are so limited because the other great powers are huge, right? You're sandwiched in between France and Germany, who are fucking juggernauts, and then the UK is like not far away either, and they're usually like top three, right? The USA like eventually just sort of like tops them, but it takes a while for them to do it. And then I don't really like know what to do. Like I just sort of like build a big army, build a big navy, and then I sit there for like years and years and years and do nothing. Like I can't think of anywhere decent to conquer. Have I ever thought about going back to door kickers? No, I never once have thought about that. No. Release countries
Hey
like small
Dad,
countries in
remember
India.
me?
It's way more
It's
fun.
my glory hole boy. I was thinking about
Africa.
sending you a little something but was unsure if you'd like it. I
Right.
have a Second World War American helmet going spare and I
Wow.
thought of you.
Thanks.
Defending Jersey, is that something you'd like?
Flinty, I like the idea of it, but honestly, it would. Do you know what's really sad? It's probably like something that belongs in a museum. You know where it would end up? It would end up in my kid's toy cupboard, and it would get completely and utterly scratched up and destroyed by my kids. And then my daughter would probably end up putting it on dolls and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm the ideal person to send a historical artifact to because my house we're a bunch of Philistines. We don't appreciate any of that, and also my kids would just completely wreck it. But thanks. It's a nice thought, Flinty. Thanks so much. Should be turned to family. So okay, so play as Prussia and unite Germany. Sips. That's a good nation to not care about great powers. I suppose so. Yeah. I mean that's the thing. There's a whole bunch of nations that I want it now that like I feel like I've played Italy enough now where uniting Italy is not super hard to do. I mean, every game is different though, right? Like I had a game the other day where, because like normally when you're Italy, the tough part is not uniting Italy, but it's getting like Lombardia back from Austria, because normally Austria are like pretty strong or whatever, right? I had a game the other day where me and France fought Austria early on and completely crippled them for the whole game. And then a lot of the great powers just started stripping them of territories. So Lombardia it's like it had been restored, like it had been liberated and restored. So it was just like sitting there, like just like three states, and they just had a small army, but it wasn't part of Austria, and it wasn't sphered by anyone or anything either. It was really weird. So like the games are like random enough for like stuff like that to happen, right? It's about CK2. No, it's about Victoria 2. Victoria 2 is fantastic, though. I can't believe how good it is. And I now understand why people are like, oh, Victoria 3, when are they going to announce it and stuff? Because it is really good. It's really good. It's an interesting sort of take on the other grand strategy games too, right? Because you don't necessarily need to fight if you don't want to in that game. You can do a lot of it just through sheer economy, which is kind of cool. I like that. No, why not stream it? I don't know. I don't know if it'd be great to stream. I feel like playing it, but I don't know if it'd be like good to stream. I don't know if people would just see lots of stuff, windows with lots of information in them, and just immediately think, fuck me, I'm not watching this. No, please stream it. Is Victoria 2 anything like CK2? I mean, it's a map painting game like all the other grand strategy games. So in that sense, they're similar. CK2 is much more political in that there's a lot of relationships that you have with people, and you inherit things through those relationships, and you can be a real cunning asshole in CK2 and acquire a great amount of power just through maneuvering around people like that. There's not much of that in Victoria 2. Like the diplomacy stuff is is limited compared to CK2. I mean, there's still some stuff that you can do, but there's a lot of there's a lot of events that trigger in it where things will just sort of happen, and that they don't seem to be much around like your direct dealings with other nations. But I mean, I suppose like some stuff triggers if you like conquer certain territories as certain nations and stuff like that. And I guess like that's kind of similar. Well, I don't actually, how much of that happens in CK2? CK2 feels like more of a free for all, in some ways. I don't know. CK2 is fucking excellent too, isn't it? Holy shit, it's so good. I don't know. Playing Victoria 2 made me feel like playing Hearts of Iron again, though. I don't know why, but it's just really good. No. So CK2 equals bang your way to victory? Kinda, yeah. It's a little bit like bang your way to victory. Yeah, you have to be sort of like... You have to be mindful of how many children you produce and stuff in CK2 to keep your lineage going. And I don't know, CK2 is fucking really good. Remember that game we played as Sardinia? And then we ended up getting all of Burgundy? And then we had to hold on to Burgundy forever, and then I think I rage quit as well in the end because I was getting so annoyed with like all the uprisings and stuff. Fucking great game though. It's so much fun. It's so good. But Victoria 2 is very similar. It's very, very good. It's very fun in different ways, but still very fun. Alright. Enough about Victoria 2 for now then. Let's get this laundry room set up too, right? We want to put these dopes to work. It's important that these dopes start working. And while we have the money to do it, let's get the laundry room set up. So we'll get a couple of laundry machines. They're $1,000 each. Okay. You know what? We're starting with 3 laundry machines because that's about all we can afford. Okay, we're going to have a couple of clothes irons in here as well. We're going to need some baskets. And it is indoors as well. Okay, how many baskets do we need? How many baskets do we need for the laundry? I usually just spam these. Is that right? No? Any plans to relapse to Don't Starve? I'm sure at some point. Yeah, yeah. If people are willing to watch you place rocks for 4 hours, they're willing to watch anything. That's true, actually, Spoonie QC. You're right about that. Can't have your inmates stinking of shit, though. 6, 2, 1,000. I'm frothing at the mouth for Vicky, too. This isn't RimWorld. We want to see it. Are you gonna play the new WoW expansion? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not like. I'm not at all hyped for it. And I don't know why actually. Every other WoW expansion I've been excited to play because it's just nice to like start fresh and stuff. This one I have no plans of even playing it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just done with WoW. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like playing it at all, actually. It's the first WoW expansion that you're skipping. It's an old game. It's been around forever. I mean, I don't think it's that bad that you... A lot of people just straight up stop playing. Like, look at like guys like Flax and a bunch of people that I was in guild with like early on in Vanilla and TBC. Some people just like didn't play Wrath. They just stopped like halfway through TBC and they're like, I'm fucking done with this, and they've never come back. Like, I don't know, it just happens, right? How long do I think Vanilla will last? I have no idea. Paradox said CK3 will most likely be coming along in the future. Well, that's good. It's really good. How many of these baskets do I need? Is there like a do I have to like make enough baskets for the people that are going to work in here, like one basket each, or do I have to make one per janitor because the janitor's going to use it? 4. 1 basket per wing. Really? Just put a lot. All right. I'll just go back to the old tried, tested, and true method of adding a whole bunch of baskets because you can never have too many of these bitches, right? At least that's what I think. Okay. Lights. Good. All right. So that's laundry. Logistics. We can have 5 people working in here. We can have 14 people working in the laundry, which I think, hell yeah, let's go for it. Let's get 14 people working in the laundry. That's like almost all of our prisoners with jobs now. Oh, look at this. Look at them all eating their food and stuff too. Look, we fed 96% of them. Is this enough time for them to eat, do you think? 1 hour? Is anybody getting upset being in here that they... Oh, a lot of them want to work out. Okay, a whole bunch of them are going to work. So it's work and free time. Okay, there's a couple of people who are pissed about potentially not having, like, an awful lot to do. So we'll try to sort them out in a second. Hold on a second. We gotta get some pipes up here, too. What's wrong with these guys? Family. Oh, yeah. Okay, you know what we can do? We can put some phones in the canteen. But also, let's have a couple of phones outside for these guys, too. They might want to phone their families, right? Okay, let's try to keep the canteen just for eating. It looks like there's been an altercation in the laundry room straight away as well. And there's a man unconscious. And also another man here. Okay. So temperatures are starting to rise in the prison. This is what happens. Look at these guys are really mad about safety, alcohol, family. All right, we're gonna get some phones installed, okay, guys? Just calm down a little bit, all right? Jeez. I know you don't feel safe. It's because there's one bad apple. We've had one bad apple who's now serving time in solitary, okay? And the doctor has seen to him as well. Look it, we're seeing to all of these guys. What is going on here? This guy is trying to attack a doctor with a knife. A pair of scissors, actually. Take him down. Okay, good. He's been Fuck me. That was close. We almost lost a member of staff there. That's just how dangerous it is inside this prison. God, these guys are pissed all of a sudden. Out of nowhere, they just got really fucking pissed off, didn't they? Jeez. We're gonna have to do a shakedown pretty soon, too. We have to make sure that... Fuck me. Look at how angry they are all of a
Hey
sudden.
Dad, saw you bake a
so
cake
angry.
and I have to say you looked quite dashing in an apron smile.
Oh, thanks so much, Sad Bart. Thanks so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for the bits, man. Thank you. Okay, we need to get bureaucracy. We need to hire our security guy, don't we? And then we got to start working on what exactly? We probably need the armory and stuff pretty soon too, right? Psychology's been approved, so we can get a psychologist so we can actually see what these people are mostly complaining about. But we kind of have an idea of what they're complaining about anyway. But we want to get
I don't know about you,
chief,
but
right?
I for one am going to play the expansion. It's going to be great. No?
You know what? I think it probably will be great. You're right. I think it probably will be good. For me personally, I'm just not really like... I'm just not feeling it, you know? Like, every other expansion I've been super hyped for. Like, stayed up, played at launch, played like crazy for a month, enjoyed it. I don't know, just like not feeling this one for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, maybe I'm just done. Maybe I've just, my mind is just like no longer sort of like drawn to playing that game or whatever. I mean, the past couple of expansions, I certainly haven't enjoyed the game as much as like I have in the past as well. I don't know. I think I'm just like, if I can't control the min sec, what will you do when the whacker comes? Oh shit. I hope the whacker never comes.
What happened to the whacker? Bring back the whacker or there will be consequences.
Oh my god, I feel like already we're dealing with those consequences right now. These people are so fucking pissed off. All of them want to rush out and use these phones. Look. They're all desperate to phone their families and fight with all the guards. This is min sec. How is this happening? Safety. Alright. We're gonna need to get some people working in the... Oh yeah, we need to have people working in the kitchen, but we don't really. You know, I don't even know if we really want them to work in the kitchen. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so that grant is done. Grants. The next one that we want is probably security procedure certification, right? So let's do that. Let's hire the chief. Okay, the chief is hired. The danger level. 14 prisoners have serious complaints. 5 prisoners are suppressed. 3 punishments have been handed down. 1 prisoner may have been unnecessarily searched recently, and staff morale is very low as well. The danger level in the prison right now is high. It's constant fighting. Okay, look. Some of the troublemakers have been taken down, and look, the level's starting to go down. So some of these guys, I guess, had bigger problems than others, and they were like agitators or something. So we've dealt with them, and we're putting them in solitary. We can't bump any of these guys up a security level though either, right? Because they're all insects. So we have to do our best to make sure that these guys are all happy, to keep this place running in tip-top shape, right? That's the important thing. We want it always running in tip-top shape. All right, let me go to the bathroom quick. We'll be right back, and we'll carry on, okay? Should I save first, just in case? What are we gonna call this one? Pennywhackers prison. What? Somebody had a really good name before. What was it? The warden, Penny Warden or something like that? No. You need to give works free time. Yeah. We can call it the Penitentiary. Okay, there, we call it that. Okay, save to the cloud T. Okay, let me just save that. Alright, look. I'll be back in 2 seconds, okay? I'm back. All right. Um. Oh. Not Virian. Thanks so much for the donation. Also, Lemon. Thanks very much for the donation as well. Sorry, I didn't. I was lost in thought. I forgot to thank you both. So thanks. Oh god, the danger level's still rising. I wonder if we need to put some phones like inside the canteen as well. Maybe we need to change the regime around a little bit. Hang on a second. Regime. So they eat and then they have work and free time, but the people who work won't have free time. So they're going to need some free time probably after, right? Or maybe we should give them free time before. Normal sec. We don't even have normal sec. What the hell? I guess we have some people that need to be like bumped up to. Okay, so we'll have this 4-hour block for them to work, but then they'll have some free time after they eat, and then lock. Fuck. So they have like no lockup time whatsoever. Do they actually need yard time, or will they just do that in their free time if that's what they want to do? I don't even know if they need yard time, right? I think we want to lock them up for a bit before they eat again, and then lock them up again after. They need to be locked up for some of the time, right? It's not fucking Club Med in here, although it feels like sometimes it is Club Med in here. Okay, so that's fine. Do we want to get... I guess we could get the mail room set up too, right? Which will help with family stuff too, since we don't have visitation set up just yet. So let's get this mail room going. Get a door here. What do we need in here? Minimum size 5x5, that's fine. Indoor sorting desk and table. Sorting desk. So we need a sorting desk. We can have 2 sorting desks here, and then we can have like some tables along the back. I guess we could do it like that. Oh god, what a mess. This is a total mess, isn't it? Okay, let's have a table like this, and then we can put some more sorting desks in here, right? And then we need, like, unlight. I'm not too happy with this mailroom. We might have to change it later, but it's probably fine for now. Do we want to build some more cells, too, for people? 23,000 bucks? We should have enough to do it. We can also expand down here, and we can get this this storage area built too if we want to. Maybe we do that first, because we're gonna need it, right? Because currently it looks like we're storing some stuff out here. Oh no, this is just mostly food and crap that's coming in. I don't think we have like any... We don't have like any overstock, do we? But it'd still be good to get a storage room anyway. Okay, let's demolish these walls then. So they make the entrance, and then we can make this storage area. Even though it's not like a huge priority, it's still good to have one anyway, right? So put a staff door here, and then room storage. There we go. So if there is anything that needs to be stored, it can just get stored in there. And I think the workmen like to just hang out in the storage room as well. Talk about like stuff that workmen talk about, like page 3 models and fucking, I don't know, bunions and just like general like health complaints and shit like that, I guess. So we have 3 sorting desks, but we only have room for 3 people to work in the mailroom. But hopefully this will help now with family stuff as well, since visitation isn't set up. We have a couple of phones for them to use in the yard. And I guess with the free time, they can go out into the yard if they want to. And run around and do stuff. We can also put like some weight benches and stuff out here for them too, right? In the yard. If that's how they want to spend their time, then more power to them. I think we need to do a shakedown as well. We haven't done one yet, right? I don't know if you need to be doing shakedowns all the time in MinSec, but it's probably good to do like a couple. We might be able to find if some of them are trying to tunnel out as well, which is quite possible. I don't know how they would have access to like a wooden mining pick at this point, since we don't even have a workshop or anything. But once the workshop is up and running, that's when you have to be really vigilant. You have to do shakedowns like every day, right? Pretty much. People get mad when you do them, but it's still worth it, right? It's better than them escaping. All you need is one spoon. That's true, actually, yeah. That guy had a cigar in his cell. What is that? Oh, rope. Oh, some of these guys were thinking of doing a cheeky rope escape. They're collecting up pieces of rope from the prison uniforms. Okay, good. We found a couple of ropes. No, we haven't found any tunnels, though, which is good. Look at all these guys trying to install these weight benches. Alright, perfect. Good. A successful shakedown completed. Nothing was found. Look at all of this stuff in here. Do we need some more? Oh no, we have prisoners working in the kitchens now, right? So we don't need to worry too much about having extra staff to clean that stuff up, right? Should be fine. Security, visitation, and inmate health. Okay, so we still need a psychologist. We need to hire another guard. We need to unlock patrols, and then we have to assign 3 patrols as well. So let's start working on patrols. That's fine. Education's cost 2 grand. We have 17 grand, so I guess we can start in education. That should be fine. So we know that we're gonna have a classroom up here, so we can start building that. Once security and stuff, we have some more stuff for it. We'll make a security office like down here, and then we'll fill up some of these extra cell blocks and stuff too. We have 1 minimum security prisoner arriving. I think we have enough for now. I think we have enough cells and stuff for now. I think 25, 26 prisoners is probably okay just for now. Do we have enough tables and stuff in here? In the canteen? I feel like we could do with having a couple more. Just in case some of them don't want to like sit next to like the same guys every day. They have options now. You know, if they want to just go off and sit on a table by themselves, not have to like worry too much about like sitting with the same guys every goddamn day for the rest of their lives, they don't have to. We've given them some options now, okay? If they want to be a little bit antisocial, that's fine. In fact, it's encouraged in this prison. Toilets in the staff room. Check out staff and prisoner needs. Yeah, I need a psychologist, I think, before I can check out those needs. Or can I do it in here? Yeah, no, I do need a psychologist before I can check the needs. So I guess that's the next priority, is getting this psychologist set up, right? Okay, so if I go planning, so we know that this block here is fine. We can get some psychologist rooms over here, and we need a security suite as well, right? So 1, 2, 3. That'll be the hallway. So security we can have like here, and it could be like kind of big, I guess. So we can have all of our monitoring and phone tapping and stuff happening in there. And then we can have like, these are huge though. These rooms are going to be so big for psychologists, aren't they? I guess we want to start getting some parole hearing rooms and stuff too, right? We're gonna need those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these that's like quite a big room for parole hearing, but it's probably fine. We should be able to fit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can fit psychologist office here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure that it's the right size. Okay, so we can have like a hallway that comes down here. That should be fine, I guess. Security, we can have a parole hearing room here. And then what else do we need? We could maybe do with having a library, especially if we're going to be putting... although, reform through education, MinSec people aren't here for a long time, right? I guess a library, it would be good to have, because maybe some of them will be like educated or be able to use it or whatever. But for the classroom, for the educational stuff, some of these guys aren't going to be around long enough to do it, right? That's like the pitfall of of MinSec. Library. What else do we need? We have laundry. We have a mail room. We could get a shop set up. Try to set up a little shop. That could be useful. So on free time, they might want to buy some stuff. So we have like the thing here and then the door here. So the shop could be that big. Do we want to make it like a tiny bit bigger? Have like the door there with like some separation and then have like some stock and stuff in there. That could be fine, right? So it'd have to go like that. So we can have a little shop. I don't even know if we're going to have enough prisoners to do all of these jobs, right? We don't have a workshop yet either. I suppose we could get a workshop. It's gonna be like a pretty tight little prison, but I suppose you almost want to have like all this stuff separated out. You don't really want them to share. Like, we don't want MinSec sharing facilities with like normal sec or anything, right? SummerSlam Tropical Edition. The mail room. Yeah, that's right. Just add some fucking toilets in the staff room. You don't need a fucking psychologist for that. All right, okay. I will add some toilets in the staff room in 2 seconds, I promise, okay? I just want to figure out what we're going to put in this space, and then I'll get right on to it. No. This new escapist update looks good. I live in a toilet. I am a toilet. You're right, yeah. Add some toilets in the yard. I'm not adding toilets in the yard, okay? That's too gamey. Yeah, it's not realistic. There's no toilets just sitting out in the middle of a yard. Show me a prison where that happens, and then I'll do it, okay? Did I give up on Fallout already? You know what? I was not feeling Fallout when I was playing it. I was excited to play it, and I wanted to do, like, some factory stuff, and I don't know, I got frustrated, and I just didn't really, like, have that much fun playing it. So I decided not to play it again. As you do. You know, every prison is like that. What, with a toilet sitting outside in a field? I doubt it. An outhouse. Well, I can't make an outhouse. You know, you've not played Fallout, but it looks boring. Yeah, it's okay. I enjoyed it like the first time around. I didn't enjoy it much the last time I played it. Armory on and K9 unit rooms. Oh yeah, we need all of that stuff, right? We can't really put that in here though. We're gonna have to find another place for that kind of stuff. This needs to be I guess, I mean, it could be visitation, I suppose, but again, it's like not in like the best spot, right? So hang on a second. We were gonna put in here. We were gonna put the parole hearing room, and then a shop, and then this is gonna be the security suite, and then we're gonna have some psychologists down here, and then I'm just trying to think what else. We could have a little chapel. Parole, exports, library. We could put a library in. Probably be fine, right? For them to have a little library, and it's more jobs for them to do and stuff too. Shower, workshop, forestry, shop. We're gonna have visitation. We still haven't set up, but we're thinking about, okay, you know what? We are just gonna have a little library in here. It's fine. We'll put the door like that. Just to use up the rest of the space, right? Okay. And this is gonna be our minimum security wing, if you like. Can I afford to build this though? It's gonna be tight. God, it's gonna be really tight. Okay, I'd say we just build this bit, since this is the bit that we need, and then we can build those other blocks and stuff after, right? Does that sound like a good idea? I think it does. I think that sounds like a great idea, and that's what we're gonna do. All right. Because we need to get these psychologists so that we can look at needs and stuff. Oh yeah, and before I forget, let's put some very public toilets in the staff room here too. And we're gonna need some pipes for that. We can have the large water pipe extend out to here. And then we can have these pipes go down here like that. That should be fine. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, we'll demolish these walls for the entrance, and then we'll do the same thing we did with the fence on the other side so that nobody escapes. These guys are going to start their day pissed already. Some of them are so pissed, but hopefully after they've eaten, they won't be so pissed. Somebody tried to escape, like, straight away, too. Unbelievable. Okay, concrete walls, then. We want to concrete wall all this in. And we want to finish this pipe work in the staff room so that these people can take a nice relaxing crap. I think that would be really good. Okay, so some of them are able to work out and stuff. Some of them are contacting their loved ones on the phone and stuff. Others are being caught with shards of glass shoved up their butts. I guess you'd have to wrap it in a lot of toilet paper or something, right? What's going on here? Chris Sacriel is escaping. Okay, we're gonna have to punish him. We're gonna have to put him in solitary for 6 hours. Don't let him do it. I mean, how do you even stop that happening? It takes them like 2 seconds to climb the rope and escape. So you just can't have these fences outside anymore, I guess. That's like 8 people have escaped. An extra fence. Oh my god. Assign 3 guards to patrol. Oh my god, that has completely decimated my will to play this game. Oh, that's crazy. That's seems stupidly overpowered. Like, I guess you just can't have fences outside. You have to have like totally enclosed yards, or just not a yard at all. Never let them go outside so that they can climb. I guess they can tunnel out, and they don't need to spend a lot of time. They can tunnel out to here and then make the rope and then go out, right? I need to dump the cloth on the wall, or they'll keep escaping. Oh my god. Put a second fence. I already want to quit. I don't know about you guys, but shit like that does make me want to quit. I don't like that. I don't like when stuff like that happens. Also, what's up with this pipe here? Oh, did I put hot water pipes by accident? No, I did. Unbelievable. How do I get to these pipes to remove them? Dismantle utilities. How do I get rid of these hot water pipes? Oh, that's them. Okay, perfect. Oh, it's weird because they like they place off on the side, right? So we have to put these pipes back in because I dismantled those other ones. Alright, well I guess we have to dump this. Because it's still there. I mean, the minute they go outside. How long is it going to take for somebody to come over and dump this, though? To do dumping climbing rope. Oh my god. Oh. I hate video games. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, why put that in the game? Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Oh, what can I play? I'm in such a slump.